Hello.
Hey, Jesse, I guess I know that not the results you wanted, but I guess how do you reflect on your first head coaching experience in the NBA?
Well, whoa. It was. I mean, obviously, we can. It was great. I was happy to be a part of it. It was unbelievable to be coaching against Chance, who I was lucky to be with in Denver. But obviously, I'm a competitor, and like now that part's over, obviously, you want to play better, and I thought that they did a heck of a job defensively. They took us out of a lot of stuff that we were trying to get done offensively, and I thought Chance did a really nice job with mixing up man zone, and that frustrated us a little bit. And so I tip my hat to Portland and to CB, a guy I learned a lot from as a player. And so, yeah, I'm excited to get back after it tomorrow.
I guess you went with a Robin Mo Bamba combo, especially down the stretch of the second quarter. I guess what were you looking from that duo, and I guess did they deliver on what you were hoping for?
Well, Nurkic is a big boy. And so really wanted to try as much as we could to try to keep Rowe on him. And you see, he's just they're both just extremely large human beings. They're titans out there. And Mo Bamba is very versatile because he can shoot the basketball. And he shoots the three at a high level. And so that was kind of the thought process there.
Coach, I know pregame we were talking about that sort of delicate balance between these guys being a more aggressive team and kind of balancing out the fouls. Do you think the team did a better job of that tonight?
I thought we did for the most part. You hold any team in the NBA to 98 points. Obviously, you feel pretty good about it. And, they had CJ back and Simon's been playing, and they've been playing really good basketball. And so, I thought we definitely did what we had to do defensively, but we just, we couldn't offensively, we just never got a rhythm. We struggled to make shots tonight and just could never get anything going offensively.
Jalen's third game back since his injury. What have you seen from him tonight, and then maybe just in the 3 games, how he's kind of returned back?
Yeah, I mean, we love how Jalen competes. He competes at a high level, and he's, he puts his nose in there, and he's tough, and we love that about him. I think he's just going to continue to keep getting better out there and more comfortable. Tonight was tough. We didn't have great spacing because, we weren't knocking down the 3. And so he was trying to make some stuff happen. I know that caused a couple turnovers. But you see how, tough he is and then putting it down and attacking the rim and, going in there. And so, yeah, I thought he did a nice job.
Sticking with Jalen, he's been much more efficient as a finisher around the rim or close to the rim. I guess how much emphasis did you guys put on him for that during his rehab time? And I guess what specifically is he doing to, I guess, what defenders looking for contact? What is he doing?
Yeah, I want to shout out Coach Tibbetts and Coach Randy Gregory. They did a heck of a job with him during his rehab time of working on his game. And shout out to Jalen for really maximizing that time and taking advantage. And for sure, finishing was one of those things that they were working on. And he worked that left hand and a lot of his steps and his approaches. They worked extremely hard. And so I'm very happy that you're noticing that because they worked hard on that. And so shout out to those 3 for getting that done during that time.
Coach, obviously you find yourself in the same position on Wednesday. How do you approach, the next 48 hours before next game, potentially as in the head coaching role and some adjustments you make? How will that be different from you than your normal approach, perhaps as an assistant coach?
Well, instead of being a part of practice tomorrow, I'll have to plan the practice. But it'll be very, from the preparation standpoint, it should be very similar, actually. You know, we're going to watch the film and we will break it down. We'll have it ready for them tomorrow to try to improve. We'll have a practice to try to get better and try to clean up some of the stuff that, you know, we didn't get done tonight. And, you know, we'll get prepared for Philly. So from the preparation standpoint, you know, we'll just get back to work.
Luke Hetrick, Spectrum Sports.
Hey, Coach, obviously before the game, you were saying about this is a dream of yours and you were excited to have this opportunity, even though the circumstances were not ideal. When you're in that moment and it's you on the floor as the head coach, not as an assistant, how do you describe what that's like for the 2+ hours?
Well, great question. And there's no question there was some moments of, wow, this is, you know, some surreal moments for sure. But I think, you know, in the NBA, when you, this thing is a machine, it's a grind, and we are here to compete and to win and to perform at a high level. So you don't really have time to I wish I would have taken more time to take it all in, but really what I wanted to do was do the best job I could for our guys, keep them prepared, try to help them with adjustments. And so I was locked in and I was competing and I was trying to help our guys win that game. And we struggled to get anything going offensively. And as a head coach or as an assistant coach, you take that on yourself. I feel bad I wasn't able to help them more, try to get a rhythm and try to get hot offensively. So I didn't have much time to answer your question to enjoy the moment like that, because I was just kind of locked in trying to help our guys and try to do a good job for them and try to make, you know, Coach Mose and Jeff and John proud of the product that we were ready to go. So
Go ahead, Luke. You have a follow-up?
Yeah, on that note, talking to Mose, you had said you had been in some contact with him today, might get in touch with him at halftime. I'm just asking at halftime or even after the game, if you've had a chance yet, what kind of conversations did you have with him about tonight?
Yeah, I read his text. I was worried about time because it was long and there was a lot of information, and I wanted to make sure that I got that information to the team. And yeah, well, I'm going to call him right now on my way home, and we will converse and see, you know, what he thought and what we need to do better. And, you know, we'll get back to the drawing board tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach Mermuys.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it.
Mo, sorry. No, I think Joel.
Mo, Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com. Looking at it offensively, you know, where did you guys struggle to get going on the offensive side of the ball tonight?
I think it came down to a matter of just making the easy ones. I had a few at the rim that I should have probably just dunked, and just, you know, shots that we normally make just didn't fall. But, you know, we can't fall back on that. We got to let our defense be our identity.
Mo, you and Robin played significant minutes down the stretch, especially in that second quarter, I guess. What do you think about that look, and how do you think it went for you guys?
Yeah, I think it went pretty well. I haven't got much time with Robin in actual games. I know early on in the preseason we were on the same pickup squads or teams that the coaches have put us on, but it was good to get a good look out there and see how I can play off the post entries, because whenever Dell and I are out there, you know, he's not as he doesn't post nearly as much as Robin, but it's just good to get some off-ball cuts and defensively, you know, just trying to be versatile and do whatever I can to help the team.
As like in terms of your positioning on the court, at least offensively, maybe even defensively, I guess, how does that change for you? You know, I think before tonight, you guys have played maybe 13 minutes together. So how does that change for you in terms of where you're trying to be on the floor, what looks you're going for?
I don't think it changes too much. I think one thing I need to just do a better job of is just my presence. I think the presence prevents just any drives, just being there before the play, just sniffing out plays early.
Kind of talk about which players, from your experience tonight, which players presented the greatest challenge for you during the game?
CJ McCollum is a tough cover. It's his first game back, so we had to really lock in on him. But Anthony Simons, he's been playing some pretty high level basketball lately. But those two guys, normally they have Dame, but we always know that, when you play Portland, that you're playing some tough guards. And they had some good complementary pieces as well. I think Nas Little did a good job of coming in and bringing energy. I think they just played well together.
It was Jalen's third game back from returning from his injury. What have you seen from him, and him being on the floor? What does that do or unlock for you guys?
It unlocks another level of how we can play. It sucks to have guys out, but we're slowly getting healthy. But having Jalen out there, he's tough. He can play off the ball, he can play on the ball. He kind of does all the little things that if I'm a coach, I would love to have him on our team, because he doesn't complain. He just gets the job done, and he can defend at a really high level.
How was today different for you, as a player, having Jesse out there coaching you guys?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
How was today different for you as a player, having Jesse out there coaching you guys?
Yeah, we try to not have it be too different, because all of our coaches, they really relay, one message. So our thing was, sure, our coach, we got two coaches down right now, but, we want to try to play the same way, play in the same manner that we've been playing. If you look at, 10 of the last 12 that we've been in, they're really close games. And I think we're playing decent basketball, but we just got to, figure out what's going to get us over the hump to win these close games.
Any final questions? All right. Thank you, Mo.
Thank you.
Jalen, obviously, not the result you guys wanted, but I guess what did you think about the day, especially for Jesse, and I guess the situation he was in stepping in as the acting head coach?
I thought Jesse did a great job, and trying to make sure that, we didn't skip a beat, whether that was in the preparation, whether that was in any of the meetings, any of the timeouts. I thought he did a great job tonight, on the philosophies that we were trying to get done. And tonight, there's nights where you solely have to take it, on your shoulders and, take responsibility. And I think for myself, for the team, we were just lacking some energy tonight. And it was apparent, tonight wasn't what we are about. It's not what we preach in the locker room. We got to be better than that. So on all of us. So, this is one that we take and we learn from, we watch and we move on to the next.
Seems like in the couple of games you've had since returning from injury, you've done a better job, not just getting at the rim, but finishing when you are there. How much of an emphasis did you put on that during your rehab time?
A whole lot, and not settling and, being the one to go deliver blows, get to the basket and things like that. Something that we're huge on, what we worked on a lot. So, it was good to get up and transition, get a couple of free ones. We worked on that a lot, in the process of coming back.
Your third game back now. How are you adjusting to being back out, and where do you feel like maybe conditioning wise, or how you felt compared to before?
I think conditioning wise, I'm way better than I was, coming into the season, and then even, to right before I got hurt in November. That was a big thing, that day I got hurt, I think 2 days later I was in a hotel, I met with Jeff, and, we talked about, some things that we're going to work on and, what I believe needs to be worked on, coming back. And the biggest thing that everybody came up with was conditioning, so that I'd be able to defend, be able to be out there for more minutes, give them my all without tiring out so quick. And, coming back, I can really feel how that's impacting in a positive way. So, and then as far as just being back out there, it's been good to run around, good to be around the team, and be able to kind of have an impact out there on the court.
Okay, I think we're good, Jalen. I have Jesse right here.